As of 2022, Grant Cardone stated net worth as $600 million. Here's a sales coach, author, and motivational speaker in addition to owning a vast real estate company. On his climb to the top, he encountered numerous challenges, but his determination and passion for negotiating helped him become the commercial magnate he used today. In today's video, we'll be discussing how Grant Cardone made his money. Stay tuned till the end because our last point may inspire you. Grant Cardone has become a real estate tycoon, sales trainer, best-selling author, philanthropist, and international speaker. According to Grant himself, he grew up impoverished, born in Lake Charles, Louisiana, on March 21, 1958. He was one of 4 children. One of them is his identical twin brother, Gary. The loss of his father at the age of 10 precipitated a downward spiral of destructive conduct. As he recounts following his father's death, he no longer had a masculine figure to look up to. He acknowledges that there were many who were on par with him or below him. Everyone has something they are looking up to, gazing down on or sideways in their lives, Grant Cardone says. Education was his salvation. His youth was in no way representative of the adult he ultimately became. Grant's adolescence was ruined by drug and alcohol use. Despite being in and out of high school, owing to detention and suspensions, he was able to graduate later. In 1981, he graduated from McNeese State University. In 2010, Grant received a Distinguished Alumnus Award from McNeese. After graduating, he started his career working for a sales organization. He resided in Houston, Texas, La Jolla, California, and Los Angeles, California. During this period, he acquired a severe drug addiction that caused him to enter rehab. At the age of 25, when he left treatment, Grant had a fresh outlook on life. He despised his sales job, but hated being destitute more. He was also aware that his employment kept him busy and engaged, preventing him from using narcotics. Within the following 5 years, while working as a car salesperson and investing in real estate on the side, Grant became a millionaire. He says that only the investments you make in yourself may restrict your greatness. Before entering the real estate industry, Cardone ran a consulting company. He worked with automobile manufacturers and dealerships in the United States and Canada. The objective was to make their sales procedures more consumer-friendly, efficient, and lucrative so that consumers and dealers were satisfied. Grant wanted to disrupt the automobile business, and the automobile industry paid him to do it. Until he had enough money to invest in his second real estate venture, he counseled while continuing to sell automobiles. While working as a car salesperson, Grant purchased his first Houston single-family home. After 7 months of renting, the tenants left, his financial flow ceased. This would be his first real estate lesson. He never intended his revenue and cash flow to rely on a single renter. 5 years later, he decided his next investment would be a San Diego apartment complex. A month after acquiring his first multifamily property, he acquired his second. His idea was to finance the third with funds from the previous 2. Grant maintained this method and gradually purchased more and more real estate. In 2012, it was reported that his business had the greatest private party purchases in Florida, particularly for multifamily properties. Grant Cardone is the current owner of Cardone Capital, Cardone Training Technologies, Grant Cardone TV, and Grant Cardone Sales University, all of which generate millions of dollars every year. His corporations purportedly possess and control investment properties worth $800 million in the United States. His real estate business is worth millions of dollars and spans Alabama, Arizona, California, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas with the tagline, "Be obsessive or be ordinary." Cardone Capital is certain to develop and flourish. In interviews, Cardone states that he is the sole owner of his assets, with the exception of less than 2% of his real estate portfolio, which is held by outside partners, including family and friends. He keeps his associates close and intimate. The majority of his holdings is funded by bank and investor loans. He thinks that debt is beneficial and that money is a tool for trading freedom. The majority of Grant Cardone's net fortune is derived through debt leverage. He pays it off with monthly revenue earnings. Cardone is the author of 5 books: The 10X Rule, Sell to Survive, The Closer's Survival Guide, and Sell to Sold. Several companies including Google, Toyota, Aflac and Ford Motor Company employ his sales methods. Grant Cardone TV is an on-demand business television network. Early exposure to television occurred when he appeared on Joan Rivers's program, How Did You Get So Rich? In 2011, he contributed to the creation of the National Geographic program Turnaround King. In it, he visited failing companies and offered advice and actionable ways to turn them around. Currently, he and his wife developed the online sales series The G&E Show. Grant is a prominent on their business news commentator on Fox News, CNBC, Fox Business and MSNBC. He contributes often to Entrepreneur.com, Business Insider, CNBC, Amex Forum and GCTV.com. Forbes ranked in first among the 25 influencers in Marketing Tool Watch in 2017. Taking the Capcom stage, Cardone spoke at one of the Capitalism.com's previous events, Freedom Fast Lane Live, before Capcom. In his speech, he discussed what it means to 10x everything in his life and business. Acquire hundreds of millions of dollars in property and compete in the business major leagues. The complete presentation is included here. The 10X Rule was created through authoring books and programs. It is an incredibly well-known standalone brand. The only premise of the book is that you should choose what you wish to accomplish. Then you double the effort required to reach the destination by 10. This pertains to business, interpersonal connections, family, and finances. Annually, he holds a 3-day conference for company owners and entrepreneurs that mirror the book's principles. The conference claims to alter attitudes and habits that give individuals that confidence to advance their life. The conference includes a variety of themes including sales, marketing, dream life, creation, branding and more. It pushes sales and marketing experts to contribute 10 times more to their industry than they already do. Numerous speakers, including Steve Harvey, Ty Lopez, Sarah Blakely, Damon John, Russell Brunson, and Bethany Frankel have graced the stage at this event. They describe how they achieve their life objectives and how you may do the same. Approach any circumstance with a "in it to win it," no matter what mentality. That's the advice he gives to people. The Strive reports that he gets $117 million every year. This equates to $9.75 million each month, $2.25 million per week, and $321,428 per day. Cardone Capital provides investors with real estate investment possibilities and managers over 7,700 units, with a total value of over $1.7 billion. It supposedly retains 35% ownership in each fund and has generated an average return of 6%. Elena Lyons, a Spanish actress and model, is his wife. Together they reside with their 2 children, Scarlett and Sabrina Cardone, in sunny Isle Beach, Florida. He is a notable family guy. When asked how he fits everything into his schedule, he always emphasizes his family first. It is evidence that he is being asked about the time he spends with his family in light of his many obligations and enterprises. Today, he would tell you that he writes down and then obsesses over everything he wants to achieve. His relatives are on that list. He is dedicated to becoming a wonderful parent and spouse. He utilizes his time with his enterprises and family in a very inventive manner in order to make it work for them. His morning is spent with his children before school and work. They often spend time at a neighborhood coffee shop or breakfast location. This provides his family with quality time and stability with their father, as he even takes them to the gym with him. He intentionally creates room in his schedule for them. The fact that he and his wife work together makes things easier. Their collaboration is purposeful and enjoyable. Both parties work on initiatives that use their respective talents. This fosters individualism while maintaining cooperation and playfulness. Most Americans incurred debt to purchase a home and a vehicle. He famously considers them to be frivolous expenditures. Do not bind to the illusion of possession. Rent a home and lease a vehicle, he says while he delivers this advice. His present net worth comprises many residences and multiple automobiles. His justification for possessing these luxury products is that he has earned the right to do so. If you haven't gained millions of dollars, you should not spend your hard-earned money on a home and a vehicle, according to his criterion. As reported by Salary.com, the average income at Grant Cardone Enterprises is $4,784,918. Gallery ranges from $4,176,570 to $5,487,168, based on the position, department location and unique abilities and education of each person. Cardone's net wealth reached dizzying heights, yet began in modest circumstances. His flippant advice on purchasing and selling reflects his lowly origins. Tragedy and hardship might have impeded his progress. Consequently, it is probable that after completing recovery, he gained a fresh perspective on life that revealed more opportunities than he had ever anticipated. He travels the globe for motivational speaking, sales, training, and even real estate transactions. It seems that he intends to live by his motto of being slim, being agile, working hard, making difficult choices swiftly, and having fun. Today's speed is the resource you want to optimize. Most individuals just move too slowly. They are very reflective and seldom take action, according to Cardone. Obviously, his method is not for everyone. In fact, his whole perspective on capitalism is that it is the finest way to serve people and improve the planet. His strategy for constructing million-dollar companies starts with identifying a group of individuals to serve, determining the difficulties they have, and resolving those issues with actual items. The objective is to create 1 million billionaires who transform the world for the better. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button.